Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are back to continue our playthrough of XCOM Enemy Within utilizing the Long War mod, and we have finally arrived. It seemed like it would never get here. We are on or about to embark on our first Exalt mission, a data recovery mission on an urban large structure. So I put together the team we're going to take out. Let's review who we're looking at. We have Barry Bonds along as our Rocketeer. He is being built as a snapshot survivalist style, and actually he is due a promotion, so let's get on in there and give him a little, since he's kind of, you know, every now and then it's nice to have that Rocketeer along because you're out of place, you didn't have time to steady that rocket. Let's hope we can get him along on the right missions where we do that, so we can take advantage of his abilities. But because he's often built to be out of position, we're going to give him will to survive. That's part of the build here. So far I've been pretty good about steadying my rockets and being able to use my rockets, but you know, I'm bound to have that mission where I'm not, and let's just hope we have Barry Bonds along when that happens. Margaret, Iron Lady Thatcher is along as our crit infantry, and she is also due a promotion, and we already have Executioner, so the next thing to do is add crit chances on top of that. Executioner, her job is to kill those enemies, so she gets extra crit bonuses for every enemy alien in regular sight, not squad sight, so that is her perk. Look forward to using it. We have Alexis, Teach It Drag along as our sniper. She also, we got a lot of people with pending promotions on this mission. She's along as a double tap crit monster sniper build, and while it is an urban large structure, usually I'd like to have snapshot along. None of those snipers were available, and her purpose in life is double tap and crit, so we're giving her that precision shot to increase her critical chance on her hits. And depending on the urban large structure, a couple of them I think that come up on these data recoveries are excellent for immobile snipers. They have some good lines of sight for a sniper, and then a couple not so ideal, so it's going to be a luck of the draw and see which one we pull for our first mission here. Now, as far as I'm just going to tell you now, I don't necessarily have quite the ideal team for an Exalt mission. First of all, especially with the way they tend to sometimes cluster up, it's nice to have an assault, and Dylan Boomer Crusher is not one of the ideal assaults I like to have. I love having close combat specialist and close encounters, that type of a build along on these missions. I just didn't have one available. They're either injured or fatigued, but I figured, well, since he's being built as a run and gun operative, let's give him experience with Exalt, because he could be on the other end of this mission at one time or another. So let's give him, and not that it really makes a difference, but you know, it's part of the story, right? So he's going to be a run and gun operative for us, so we'll give him some Exalt experience. He already has Steadfast, and we're going to promote him with the Ranger bonus, +1 damage with his primary weapon, and no more long range accuracy penalty for his sidearm. So that's his promotion. And then as our scout, we brought along Babe the Bambino Ruth. He is along as a flanking marksman style build on as his scout build. And guess what? 2 in a row, we're going to have another Ranger promotion for him. And with that in mind, he also has one of the laser pistols that we've built. We're up to, I think, 3 now that we've built, so I think I have 1 on the operative and 2 others along on this mission. So he's also getting the Ranger perk, so he'll get a little extra damage if he gets out there flanking with his lone wolf on some of these Exalt troopers. We have Tamir Busty along as a support grenadier, so he's along right now. He does come with a smoke grenade, so we'll see if we'll need to use it or not. Hopefully we'll be in control. We'll find out. It just kind of depends on the map and the layout. We'll find out when we get in there. And finally, normally I probably would have brought a gunner, but looking at my roster, it's like, oh my goodness, we got to get some medics promoted. And so we brought Chelsea Scout Hertz along to work on her promotions. She kind of comes, even though I don't have a gunner, she has the ability to suppress, she has the extra mags to hopefully keep it up, and I accidentally did her promotion as a field medic. She gets the ability of revive, so Tamir is actually along on this mission. If she had this perk already when he was laid out, we could have actually used him as a revive instead of just simply saving him just laying there. Instead of just stabilizing him, she now, should it happen again, hopefully not, she would be able to actually revive him, and he could actually still help us out. So that is the team. These are the promotions. It's not the perfect squad for an Exalt mission, but it's our first one. Let's hope we can make it happen with this team. Yeah, that's everybody. Let's get in there and see what kind of urban large structure we're dealing with.
Touching down.
And let's hope we can do enough good over here so that we can lower the panic levels in Brazil and maybe let it last a little longer before being taken over by the aliens.
We have a lead regarding an Exalt cell operating in Brazil. We'll need
this
to
is one of
ensure
those
our
that
operative safety in order to
potentially
secure the necessary data.
Can get some cool sight lines depending on where our start position is for a sniper. So let's see what kind of start position we got here to work with.
Our operative was in position to transmit the data they'd acquired when Exalt forces moved into their AO. The encoder is currently shielding our transmitter's position, but if Exalt manages to hack the encoder, they'll be able to locate the transmitter. If they hack both, any hope we had of recovering the data intact will be lost. Objective updated.
Okay, so we have our operative inside the building here, and I did notice we have our first whatever you want to call this. We have these are the things she needs to get to, and for some reason the term for it is escaping my mind, but these are what she's able to these are the Exalt comm arrays. There we go. I could just read it right over here on the side. And the operative has the ability to hack these, and that will disrupt the Exalt troops, making them not, basically it's simulating interrupting their communications. They have to reload before they can be active, although if they choose not to reload, they can still throw their grenades that they come with, so that's always something to be aware of. So we see a couple arrays not too far from each other, and as far as I recall, they might, if we're lucky, just be strung out on this one side and make it a little on the easier side for us to get to them all. So we have our operative over here, and one of her first jobs is going to try to be getting in position for this comm array. And what kind of movement we can get Odelia up to this door, and that may be what we got to do. Let's try to position. I'm going to look for our sniper first of all. Alexis, this is probably the best spot we can get you with this starting location. It gives you a lot of range down the side of, I believe what this is a car, auto store with a repair shop attached to it, with a garage, repair garage attached to it. So this potentially will be a nice line of sight for my sniper, and no activation on the first turn. I think what we're going to do is we will move Margaret Thatcher up to the door, have her open it so we don't make a ton of noise going through there, and really just start pushing everybody up, because what's going to happen at some point, Exalt is going to move on this position, and they are going to try to secure that area for 3 turns and take it from us. And that's where we got to be headed to try and prevent them from doing that. So we're going to need to push up fairly fast to make that a reality. So let's get inside the building here with Babe Ruth.
Moving to position.
Great Bambino. And let's push up. There's a chance we can see something through these doors, but we're going to push up over here anyway. And nothing so far. So that's so far so good, which is lending me to believe that probably it's a safe move then to move my operative over here to get ready to hack. So if I move Odelia over here, there's a very good chance she'll be in range. Yes, she'll be in range to be able to hack next turn if we should need it to disrupt the Exalt forces. But otherwise, we'll at least have her in reserve for when... There we go. As we move up, we'll get that door ready for her to charge out. And let's just get everybody inside, start taking up their positions, trying to get towards that door. See if we can get my Rocketeer up there quickly also to... Even though he's a snapshot survivalist, it's still better to have him steadied if it comes to it, and see if he can help us that way. And Dylan, we want you up near the front should we need to use your run and gun.
10-4.
And Margaret, we're going to move you in also to the max range that you have.
Position confirmed.
Which isn't exactly good. You aren't the most mobile infantry I have. I think we'll steady the weapon out here for our sniper to get ready for any activity that may break out. And I'm not going to put Odelia on Overwatch. I'm just going to end the turn. I think she's all that's left. The reason being, I don't want to use up her ammo, because otherwise I lose the ability to run and gun if I don't have any ammo. And right now, with just a laser pistol, you're only going to do so much damage. Right now, your most important use is disrupting these Exalt comm arrays. So let's just end the turn and move on. Hearing Exalt in the background. They're going to make a move on the zone out there. We can hear some movement from them out there, but it doesn't look like they didn't move in here. Sometimes that'll happen right away on the first turn. This time it did not. So that gives us a little more time to position ourselves. Getting ready to spring out and do something about it. Let's see, we can get our Rocketeer up to this door to kind of steady his... Or do we just try to get him here so he can actually steady his rocket? Let's do that.
Copy that.
And at the same time, we'll see if we have any vision through those doors. Not quite. And everybody else, we're probably... Who do I want steadied? Ideally, the people I want are that would provide suppression. I want them in cover. The other ones will be ready to burst through. So Chelsea, we want you ready to be able to use your suppression on that corner. Babe, you're going to be mobile. Anyone else? Tamir, no, you're going to want to burst through with ability of grenades. Margaret Thatcher is a good one but she doesn't quite have the range to quite get all the way up there.
Moving out.
She'd be a good one to have in cover up there for her you know, light 'em up perk that all the infantries get. But for now, we'll just get everybody poised behind that door, because I have a feeling next turn is when Exalt will make a move on that area right there.
Stepping off. Yes, sir.
And we're also in position now to be able to protect the transmitter in the back here should we fail to secure the encoder up front. Now I think we'll just overwatch our sniper in the back, or steady the weapon, excuse me, in the back, and steady the weapon of our Rocketeer. And hopefully I'm also not gonna move forward. There's no reason to push out to this device over here this turn. We'll just kind of stay in cover until we need to disrupt the Exalt forces. We'll just put you, we might as well steady your weapon, Babe Ruth. And end the turn. Yeah, we're hearing them left and right out there. I'm surprised they haven't made a move yet on the encoder out there yet. I'm really surprised.
What's making that noise?
Commander, we've got
There we go. We've got
inbound at
some
Strike One's
activity
position.
out
Enemy
there now.
reinforcements are closing in.
And they're starting to make a move on the encoder zone, but we don't have any of the troops that were already on the map that have activated to move towards that zone yet. I'm not used to having it take so long. It'd be nice to get vision on this guy over here, because I think we have a nice little sniper shot on him from back here that might be a nice little flanking sniper shot. So what I'm going to do is start the party. We're going to open these doors, see what we see, and see what we can do about it.
We finally
And
have a
they
visual
are.
confirmation of Exalt's operatives in the field, and from the looks of them, Exalt is working
taken
quickly
over
to
the
integrate
encoder
alien
area. That's
genetic
something we
material
need to
into their
prevent.
troops. Until we know the extent of their capabilities, I would advise extreme caution.
Commander, Exalt forces are in position to hack the encoder. If we don't secure that equipment, they'll be able to locate the transmitter.
All right, it's going to be time for us to do a little moving out here. First thing we're going to do is take a look at our sniper, because we got, I believe, a nice little flanked Exalt unit right there, ripe for the picking, and yes we do. A nice little precision shot. Even the precision shot doesn't show that we'll kill it. Well, we'll get him as long as we, and it says 100% crit, so yeah, I think we may just be able to take him out. Let's do it, Alexis. Let's teach it to him. There we go.
X-ray neutralized.
There we go. Good job. Always nice to get off to a good start, because it doesn't always flow that way once you get going. Now what do we have here? Looks like, oh, he's got a rocket, and I don't like looking at a guy with a rocket. I don't want a guy with a rocket to be using that rocket against us. So that's something that would be nice to take care of. Let's see, what kind of options do we have here? Well, we're going to have to be aggressive, that's for sure. So we can always run and gun and get a nice flank shot on the Rocketeer right here. That'll put us right into the midst of the mayhem. And let's see what other forces we activate by doing that. Here we go.
Run him down.
This is why I say it would be ideal to have some of those close combat kind of perks
Double dive.
available on my Assault, because these are the kind of positions, and there's some more we've activated in the back. They're also going to be moving up.
Got something over here.
Ooh, and right there. Woo.
They're trying to flank
They're
us.
all over. So we're definitely going to want to hack. We're definitely going to want to hack one of these Exalt arrays to help protect Dylan out there. Let's just hope they don't go grenade crazy against Dylan also. What kind of abilities do I have over here? Boy, really not interested in setting that car afire now with Dylan sitting right against it. So not probably the time I'm looking to take care of use the rocket right now. So we may have to keep that in our back pocket. Okay, we can at least use our Rocketeer, get him moved up, and looks like we'd at least have one flank shot down there since I'm not comfortable using the rocket this turn. 78%, let's see if we can take him out. It's not a guarantee unless we get a crit. And we didn't get the crit, just basic damage. Okay, let's get out on that array over here and see if we can't do some hacking and disrupt the enemy over here, the Exalt forces.
Looks like Exalt deployed a series of communications relays in the area. If our operative can get close enough and access the relay using the encryption keys they acquired from Exalt's data, they should be able to temporarily disrupt the enemy's comm network.
All right, let's work on it. Let's make it happen. Exalt, let's
Enemy
disrupt.
communications are down. That should keep Exalt busy for a while.
And you have good range, Odelia. Thank you. We can get you in position already. Doesn't look like anybody's dropped in on the roof, so we can get you in position against the next encoder, ready for next turn also. And we can decide if we feel comfortable using your laser pistol to help us out. I have 100% shot right there. Wow, that's he's flanked? Oh, that's because that's not our operative who's taking... Of course, it's Dylan. Oh, sometimes it's funny when you get confused. Okay, so we have 100% shot on the Rocketeer. Even though I'm not thrilled about my position and the grenades I could potentially take, I also am not thrilled with having that Rocketeer right there. So let's see if we can do the crit on him and just take him out. There we go.
Dead and gone. That's
Okay,
affirmative.
Ruth, let's get moving you out over here. Even though he's not a threat right now, it's my best shot that I have. Just to thin their ranks, that may be what I do. Let's come back to that, see if something else develops as I start moving everybody else forward. Tamir would have a grenade available, but the last thing I want to do with an HE grenade is blow it up next to a car where Dylan's parked out. Although he might have time to move away before it explodes. Is that a chance I want to take? That's the question. That's a good question. But it would force them away from the vehicle also. But if they threw other grenades, then it might explode the car next to Dylan. So that's also not ideal. I think what we will do is I'm just going to go ahead and move Tamir out here, and I'm going to see if this grenade can work over on this side. We could potentially be effective and hurt this operative right below the vehicle on the lift here without putting afire the car that Dylan is against.
Hoorah!
I'm gonna get my infantry up there.
Heading there now.
Not going to be great percentage shots that we have available. We do actually have an AP grenade available here though. And perhaps we can do some damage without hurting Dylan over here. This might, if they're not too far away from the center of the throw, do enough damage to really help us out without blowing up the car too. So it was nice that we brought a couple AP grenades along on the mission and not just exclusive HE. Let's see if this is one of those tight spots that can help us out.
Frag out.
Look at that. I love it. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I was expecting, if I was lucky, maybe one getting taken down on this one. Now I do have the ability to lock down one of the soldiers that's nearest by. It might help out having one of their guys nearby where it deters them from throwing a grenade. I don't know. Although it may force him to throw a grenade, because being under suppression, that may be all he feels he can do. Either way, I'm suppressing. Chelsea, lock him down. Let's hope this works in our favor.
Aye, aye, ready.
And in that in mind, I'm going to take the highest odds shot we have against what looks like an Exalt sniper in the back. Let's see if we can connect on it. 58 chance for critical. With the laser, I don't know that I even need a crit though on this one. 81%. Let's do it. Let's go, Babe Ruth. Oh, no. That would have been a nice way to thin the numbers. They're running. See if they're going to reload. A reload there. Reload there. So no grenades are flying in the air yet. They're all reloads. Reloads. He's steadying his weapon, which is odd because I don't think he has ammo. So we have a bunch of reloads here. Bunch of reloads. And by just notice that by having myself in the zone, it counteracts them, so the counter is not going down. It's still stuck on 3. So as long as I'm contesting this zone, they are not able to hack the encoder. And my just having my presence here makes it a good thing for us. Now I have a good position with Odelia here. I still also have run and gun available should I need it. Let's take a peek. Like if you were to move forward where you could, Odelia, of course I don't want to put you really in position. You're actually, after you do the hack, you'd be able to move up, getting ready for the next hack. Except the last encoder is far, far away, so we're not able to get a nice little daisy chain going on this side, but if we do need that 4th encoder, it is a heck of a long way away for Odelia to be running. We'll see if it comes down to it that we need it. Fortunately, there's an open door right in the way, giving us a nice little shortcut through the building if it comes down to that. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. How can we move some guys forward to help us out here? Now that's not quite gonna be a flank shot, but I can make it a flank shot right here. Now this guy, he steadied his weapon with what should be a weapon with no ammo, so let's hope that we don't have to worry about that. Now let's see, I have a Rocketeer. How far can his rocket go and how accurate can it go? Can we get it past the car from his position here? We can, so it potentially doesn't blow up that car. Or what I do is I take Dylan and move him away from harm. Maybe that's what I do. I have the ability to shoot a rocket. It's got a lot of scatter though. And Dylan, you don't have run and gun, so I'd have to move you out of Rocket's way. I'm trying to think the best way to do that. Perhaps right there? Perhaps. Let's do it. Now let's take a look at this rocket and see what we can potentially do with the rocket. Yes, I moved out of the encoder area, so warning, warning, warning. Now let's see, how can we kind of center this rocket so I don't put Dylan in harm's way, but at the same time maximize my damage potential. Now if it scatters the worst possible case scenario, Dylan, you're getting hit. It's not my intention. The intention is to take out Exalt, but let's let her fly. Will I blow up the encoder? Yeah, it's showing me that I will. Maybe that's not the best play. I was hoping it wouldn't blow up, because I've actually, in other playthroughs I've watched, I've seen this car explode and not take out the encoder. So I was hoping a rocket wouldn't do the same, but it seems like it's showing me that a rocket will explode in that circumstance. So I'm kind of stuck here a little bit. I think what we'll do is we will go up close, count on an encoder hack to disrupt them. We'll take our close range shot right here. Obviously I'm not planning to use the rocket anymore.
Planted him.
And I don't have a shot available for my sniper right now, so I think it's time to run her up.
Yes, sir.
Try to get some better angles for the future. Yeah, we got some angles next time. Let's see, how far forward can we move? And still have some
Heading to
shots
that
available.
location.
Okay, we got ourselves some shots. Not necessarily the best available. Now I have 100% right behind the wall from me. We also have a nice flank shot on the sniper. Or is it better for me to expose this sniper in the back and blow away his wall? What is the best move this turn? Why don't we try the blow away and expose the wall move? Just these guys can't hide too much. It might put that car on fire that they won't be able to hide against either. Just got to keep it away from us. See if it'll work and blow away some cover. Mission accomplished. Do we have sight down there now? We sure as heck do. And that gives me my shot choice now. With the Iron Lady, let's see if she can make it happen. 85%. Oh, Margaret Thatcher.
Damn it. Enemy is still
You have a
around.
history in my playthroughs of coming through for me and not choking, and you're not following the pattern. You're not following the norm. Chelsea, we may have to move you up, get you ready. Trying to think of the best play for you. Now we have a Grenadier over here, Tamir. So right now, that car, nothing over there is on fire. This cover could disappear. It's on fire, maybe.
Heading out.
So Tamir, we're just going to start moving you up this side as fast as we can. You have some low percentage shots available. We'll see if any of them we can connect on. And we missed. Chelsea, we're going to move you forward as far as possible also.
Roger that.
See if there's a chance for any suppression. If you have enough, you do have enough ammo for suppression. Is there someone we want to try locking down? No, I think it's probably better served by reloading at the moment. That's what I'm going to do.
Reloaded.
We have our Rocketeer who we're going to move up with.
Yes, Commander.
Since I determined it wasn't the best use of the rocket right around the encoder, and we're going to see if we can get a lucky shot out of you, Barry Bonds. Now this guy's injured. You could probably do a kill if you hit him. This guy right inside the zone. Let's see if we can't wear him down a little bit. We missed last time. With the guy standing next to you, Tamir didn't come through. Let's see if you can do it, Barry Bonds.
Oh, that is not
Well, let's
good.
hack and disrupt this commie ray.
We've disrupted the enemy
Hooray.
communications network. It'll take some time for them to get it
And
running
we
again.
shall dash forward as far as we can. Now, actually, we can take a shot here. Try and help us out. It'll still save me a shot, so if I need to run and gun across the garage here, I can take it. So let's run right here. Yeah, because I won't quite get a flank because it's not a step out position. There's no cover there. Let's just get close. We're still in range of the Exalt Commie Ray array, and let's move here to see if we can help out with our laser pistol before we move forward again. You are flanked, 50% chance for crit. Still, with the crit, probably won't kill, but it sure can put a dent in your health. Nice, nice. Wear it down. See if we get everybody to reload. Come on, we want you to reload. Steadying an empty weapon again. Reload. Reload. Doesn't steady this time, he reloads. Boy, that car is a target to
Commander,
explode,
we've got
isn't
additional
it?
Exalt forces moving on the AO.
Coming in the back door over here. The door's shut, but he's got to remember he's back there. We got somebody up on the roof now too. Sniper positioned on the roof on Overwatch. So all of a sudden that becomes a priority for my sniper. Is she in position? You have vision on that guy on the roof, 76%. He's the one on Overwatch. He's the one I want to take out. He's my priority right now. Let's see if you can do it for us, Alexis. Let's teach it. Yeah. Coming through on this mission every time you get a shot. Good job. Shoo, Tamir, what are we going to do with you? We can get a nice little flank shot over here on this guy that ran in. Or do we hope that he stays there for Alexis to take care of next time? Let's see, let's see, let's see. I'm going to probably move over here because I'm not going to take another shot with the pistol now. Got to take care of things on my own. What does it look like trying to do the rocket now farther back against that car? That sure would take care of a heap of a lot of issues right there. I think what I might do just to protect him against the scatter is I may just move Dylan out of there. But otherwise, I'm feeling like that's not a bad position to try and put a rocket. So Dylan, where are you best served to be moved over to? And it may be just all the way in the corner. That'll be just enough to get you out of range of scatter, let's hope. And you can take care of the guy against the wall right there.
I'm rolling.
Let's hope this is enough to get you out of scatter range. Didn't quite take him down. And then I'm thinking we'll move you, Babe Ruth, over here just in case it scatters and gets this car in a dangerous spot to be next to. We'll take you over here.
Heading to that location.
We're going to move out of the zone. And if Might be contested, but we got a nice flank shot over here. There we go. You're gonna need to get reloaded here. Now I think it's time to try out that rocket. See if we got everybody out of harm's way, even with a 2.8, 2.9, 3-tile scatter. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, fire away. Let's do it, Barry Bonds.
Won't even know what hit him.
Oh, that was bad scatter, but we still at least did some damage. Woo! Not the scatter direction I was planning it to go on. So let's get over here. We're gonna have to hack this commie array now.
That should throw him off. It'll
Didn't
take
kill
Exalt's
quite as
people some
much,
time
but
to
we
get their
definitely have some
communications back up
damaged
and running.
Exalt troopers over there. And now they gotta reload, so hopefully all of our exposed guys are safe one more turn. And it looks like that car is on fire, so I'm gonna dash Odelia back towards the other comm array. She'll be standing out in the open, but it's gonna be nowhere near that car. We're not gonna put her near the potential exploding vehicle. And what do I want to do with Tamir? Tamir, I'm thinking we're gonna move you up here, and we're gonna throw a grenade over there to try and help that car explode. How about that?
Heading up.
That would be nice to take care of some Exalt soldiers. If it works. Drop it down right behind, and even if the car doesn't explode, we could easily take care of them that way too.
Eat this.
There we go. Big explosion. 3 Exalt down. Amazing. Amazing. And now the car really is on fire. I'd be shocked if it doesn't explode next turn. Okay, we got some more soldiers to position. Now we got someone here at this back door. Chelsea, we could run you right out there to get a nice little flank shot on them. Why don't we do that? You can go out there and go, surprise! Okay. He was hoping to surprise us by opening the door. Instead, we surprise him back. Oh, almost got him. One tick left. We got a 50% there. We got a 40% over here. But we got the comm array hacked, so we shouldn't have to worry about any of them. So with that in mind, where do I want to do the next play? What do I want to do with you, Margaret Thatcher? Well, you do have Executioner. That only gets you up to 50% against that full cover guy. But guess what? Your infantry, you got 2 chances at a coin flip. 2 chances at a coin flip. A 1. Not good. And a 2. Here we go. There we finally connected.
Need a resupply. X-ray neutralized.
Okay, he's moving forward, thinking he might, yes, get into their
Position on compromise.
encoder range. Both of them look like they're hell bent on getting in that encoder range. They've all got one thing on their minds: encoder, encoder, encoder. Kaboom! There goes the vehicle finally. Okay. All right, it looks like there's a chance we won't need the... Oh, of course, we can reach it on a blue move, so that's kind of cool. So let's get you out there, Odelia, just in case we need to hack it. I love having a run and gun with range like this. Oh my goodness, how much easier and nicer this is. It's crazy. Okay, babe, I don't think you even have to move other than you're out of ammo. Gosh darn it. We've been using so much ammo on these guys. Let me see. Sniper, sniper, sniper. Where are you, sniper? Gotta have a flank on somebody. Okay, we got this guy right there, and we got the heavy health guy right here. So let's go against the one that you, well, we got a lot of guys around. We should be able to take care of this. We really should be able to take care of this. So, Alexis, can you teach it 3 times in a row? We got precision shot available for you again. With that in mind, now it's still not a guarantee, whereas with precision shot, this is a guarantee, or should be. Let's do it. Ugh. He had no chance. He had no chance. Okay, we got some more close-up fun ahead of us here. Tamir, let's see what kind of damage you can do. As a matter of fact, Tamir, just so you get a kill out of this, because you've been out of action for a while, we need to catch you up a little bit, don't we? Maybe we can get a laser pistol shot on this guy, weaken him down so that therefore your shot will get the kill. So let's try it that way. Nice damage. Now you should be able to finish it off, Tamir. Let's see if you can do it. There we go.
No longer a threat.
And finally, we got 1 health over here. Chelsea, you want to finish off the job that you started? He should be the last guy that we're aware of, although we'll probably still have some drop-ins occurring.
That's affirmative.
Let's see, just to save on ammo, why don't you take your pistol out and finish the job.
X-ray down.
Killing medics, love the killing medics. Barry Bonds, where's the best place to put you? Maybe if they're going to be dropping in around and about, let's see if we can have you ready in case they drop in the back door near that XCOM array. And I think we don't have to run and gun you anymore, so we're going to not hack the dang thing, but we are going to overwatch you, Odelia, just in case they drop in nearby you. And I think we'll bring Dylan out this way
Heading there now.
in case they drop in the backside. Keep you on Overwatch.
Scanning.
And we will reload you, Margaret Thatcher. Trying to think of the best place to put you. Let's just keep you right in the center, reloaded for now.
It looks like this is the last of the hostile reinforcements, Commander. We just need to hold out a little
Come on
longer.
one side where we weren't totally ready for them. 2 on this side. So we're not in the best position with the 2 on that side, and there's the 3rd one.
Need a resupply.
Not quite, Odelia. So we're up to 3 left. So there's going to be a 4th, and we got the 4th over here. And he missed the shotgun shot.
Enemy is
Fortunately, I
still
think
alive.
he has 1 shot left to hopefully finish the job. Oh, and 1 on the roof. Always that 1 on the roof, isn't it? Okay, Dylan. I think we will see about finishing the job here with this guy. You got 1 shot left. You're going to need to do it for me. Do it all the way. Boom.
X-ray neutralized. Dead in the water here.
Okay, we also now have a Babe Ruth who is not fully loaded, which is not a good thing. So we got that guy on the roof. Fortunately, we have the transmitter over here that we're going to be able to hit and render them ineffective. So we're going to have to probably do some reloads so we're ready for next turn. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I don't even think our sniper over here has a shot on the guy on the roof. I don't think he dropped, and I saw him on the roof, but then he went out of sight. So let's see, you have 86, same shot on both. This guy has 1 less health. You're more than likely to get the crit that would be able to kill him. Well, I guess the crit's going to be the same. Now you got a higher chance of crit on this guy, so let's have you take your shot in this direction. And once again, Alexis, teach it. That phrase is working. I like the way you teach it to Exalt. I love it. Way to go. Way to go. Now, is he on Overwatch up here? That is what I'm thinking, so I probably don't want to dash out, maybe. Or maybe what I need to do is try to get somebody... Where do I have access on the roof to see this guy? That's what I gotta find out. Well, if he's on... Let's hit the hack. Let's hit the array right here.
Enemy communications are down. That should keep
Gonna
Exalt
make
busy
life
for a while.
difficult for him. We're gonna have to reload your pistol.
Locked and loaded.
We're gonna have to do some heavy, big time reloading over here.
Ready to engage.
We have a shot available with you, Tamir. But since they're incapacitated, is it better to try and get in position and reload you so we have possibilities next turn? You have no access to the roof from this side. Oh, you do over this way, but not by much. So let's get you out here and reload you. I don't want to get you guys too tempting, too close together so you're tempting as a grenade target though. That's something I do not want to do. Let's run up to the corner this way, so maybe if we need to pop up on the roof next turn you can, and you can still reload now.
Bucky.
And Margaret, Thatcher, Chelsea. So we still got a lot of moves left potentially. You still have some ammo left, Barry. You also have a rocket available. We don't have many troops left. How far can your rocket go? Hopefully we can center it right on this guy and it doesn't scatter back towards me and do some damage to Babe Ruth. Let's not make this a short rocket. Let's just make this a rocket that takes out the Exalt right over here. 3.3 scatter. That's a lot. It better not scatter short.
Going hot.
Don't let me regret this. Okay, we did some damage. It didn't really do much. But it did, I think, leave him in the open, didn't it? Is he in the open? Let's see if Margaret Thatcher can finish the job from this position over here. Yep, you're kind of sitting out in the open. Not quite an executioner, so I didn't get that extra 10% aim. You aren't quite at half health, but let's see, 85 isn't bad. Iron Lady, you're starting to get your touch back. Yes, you are.
Dead and gone.
And what have we got? We got Chelsea, we got you left to try and maneuver around. And can you get a shot on this guy? You sure as heck? I think you can, yeah. From this farthest out point, let's see what kind of a shot you got. Let's switch you back to your main weapon so you can do a little more damage. And at least get him wearing down, even if you don't get the kill. Nice crit. You almost did get the kill. So reload, he's running into the zone.
Watch the side. Watch the front.
Reloading.
I'm being flanked.
Glad we're not seeing the grenades fly so far. Oh, okay, reload. I was about to think, is he going to toss an underhanded grenade with the way he was moving? But looks like now we got the guy on the roof too though, so that's a problem. We don't know where that guy on the roof is, so we may have to send somebody up. Dylan, you don't have ammo, you don't have run and gun available, or if I change it to your pistol, can we do run and gun? Let's get you on the roof with a whooping pistol shot. At least see where this guy is on the roof. Or was he, or no, the guy that ran in here, no, he was full strength, the guy that ran in here. So he's not the rocket damage guy. Where did the rocket... So he must be the guy that was on the roof and he jumped down. My question now is, where did the guy that was... No, I'm confused now. I'm confused. I'm losing count. We have the heavy... Oh, so we only have 2 active. We only have 2 active. We only have 2 active, so there we go. Let's get it done then. Let's make it happen. Babe Ruth, finish it. Boom, right there. 1 down, 1 more to go.
Target eliminated.
Who have we got? We got this guy standing right inside next to you, Barry Bonds, thinking he can take care of you, standing right next to you. What do you have to say about that? What do you have? There we go.
Transmitter is secure, and it looks like that was the last of Exalt's forces in the area.
How nice.
Excellent work.
This first mission didn't get us over 20, so we got off easy. We got off easy. So not having the ideal squad didn't hurt us this time. And we got lucky they didn't throw grenades because we gave them some opportunity. Boy, that's nice getting everybody back in one piece.
Well done, Commander. It's always good for morale when everyone gets
But we
home
didn't get any
safely.
promotions out of that. Well, it's not like I brought people, we gave a lot of promotions going in, so I guess I shouldn't have expected any promotions going out, but we got some experience from it for everybody at least. We always know that. And Odelia, take that back. Odelia got her little promotion out of that. Thank you as my operative, my first operative. You deserve. You hacked like the wind. You ran like the wind. I can't believe the range you had, Odelia. It made what sometimes can be a challenge by not being able to go chain those XCOM or those Exalt com hacks, to be able to do those Exalt com hacks. Oh my goodness, how nice it was to have you along. 3 meld and we got the Exalt intelligence, so
The intel
nice
we recovered
mission.
was enough to take down the rest of Exalt's cell. Unfortunately, it looks like this was just a small part of their wider-reaching clandestine operation. We did manage to find some clues as to the location of Exalt's headquarters, though. If we can track down more of their cells and collect additional intel, we'll be able to narrow down the possibilities and take out Exalt once and for all.
All right, so let's take a look in that situation room. And look at that. That mission brought Brazil out of leaving us, unless another panic mission comes along and puts them back in the red. So we did, as I hoped. We were able to save Brazil. We got lucky with the location of that cell. So that's pretty cool, pretty awesome. Let's view the covert ops. So we know the Exalt headquarters now is not in Canada. So there we go.
And you're positive the report states that the alien craft crash-landed in the garage of a suburban middle-class family. Tanner residence. Roger, we'll look into it.
Yeah, all their attempts at humor. There we go. The barracks, let me just take a quick peek in the barracks. We do still have a fair amount. Look at all those medics down at the bottom needing to be promoted. That's why I decided to take Chelsea along on this mission, but we still have a nice core for one more mission if something should pop up really quick before we get some fatigue soldiers back. So let's take a look. Oh, officer training. Are we? No, we aren't quite. We don't quite have the experience to be able to increase the squad size, so we're a little bit shy there. We got to get some more promotions or whatnot so we can get that one extra soldier. Boy, that makes a difference when we can finally get it. But we can afford, based on, because we got a nice little income from this mission, we can afford to get officers started. So why don't we purchase that upgrade right now while we're here? And we're going to have the need, as we saw here, there's a couple times where people were shooting with their regular carbines, regular weapons when we could, because we probably still should have at least, let's see, 4, I'm probably still 2 more laser rifles. So I'm thinking ideally let's build 2 more laser rifles. Let's take advantage of having these funds now. The other thing I need to think about though is that air game. There's never enough money for all you need. Are we gonna make it 3 more days, or should I order 1 more interceptor out here with the idea that eventually we're gonna expand to North America? Would that extra flexibility help? Wow. Choices, choices, choices. I think I'm gonna go with the items at the moment. Let me just take one more peek at the facilities also here. Where else? What else might I want to build at this point? Ooh, it's nice to save up money for that second thermo generator. How often do you all of a sudden have almost enough money for a thermo generator? 350? Boy. Do I have anything I can sell to get another 100? Because that's something I'm going to need. I'm sitting there. My power is sitting at 57 out of 63. So I'm going to need more power at some point. So do I have another 100 in the situation room? Maybe that's what I got to do first and live with not having enough laser rifles. We still haven't gotten to some horrible, awful aliens yet that we aren't handling at the moment. So let's see what we might be able to sell. Do we have something in excess that we can we afford a tiny bit of meld since we've had such good luck? If we take it down to 250, it gets me almost halfway there. I don't want to spend too much more Illyrium, but can we go down to 220? Almost getting there. We're getting close. A few floater corpses. I'm hesitant to sell a lot of different other. A flight computer. Can I get away with a flight computer to push me over? Yeah, I think so. Let's see if we have enough to start construction on that steam thermogenerator. Yes, we do. I think that, since we're lucky enough after that Exalt mission to get a nice little influx of cash, I think that's where we're going to spend it. And now we're going to be poor. Boom! One moment you have it, one moment you don't. That's the name of the game here. But it'll be nice because then I can go hard and heavy on whatever I want to start expanding on. The other, a satellite link, more labs, workshops. I got all sorts of options now once this thermogenerator is built. Nothing can hold me back after this. Let's get out there and search for some more aliens. Set us up for our next episode. Yes, I will take a scientist, although I prefer when you only ask for 6 sectoid corpses. Don't get greedy out there, United Kingdom. Don't do it. No planes, no planes. UFO bomb targets, civilian look at that. A UFO has bombed civilian targets in Brazil, increasing panic. Just when we got it down. Oh no. Let's see, we have a scope. We've finished a scope, so we'll just carry on from there. And now I'm curious to take a look at Brazil. Did we, after we gained it back, did we just go ahead and lose it? Oh, not quite, but we're awful doggone close to losing it. Oh man. Oh man. I don't want them to get, don't want them to get it this month. I want to hold off till next month. Somehow we got to hold off till next month. I want it for one more month to waste their time having to go for it next month. Let's scan. There we go. That's better, Russia. Thank you. Only 6 and I'll give it to you. Now we're running low on sectoid corpses, but I'm happy with the scientists we've been gaining from it. Abduction!
Commander,
we got ourselves a
tracking
next
several
mission. This is
reported
Light
abductions via the
in
hologram.
Lyon, France.
I've got the coordinates locked in.
Let's find out what kind of a map we're looking at. An urban block. So we're going to see about taking the lowest level. I'm almost wondering if we should take 2 out of 3 of those medics along on this, since it's a light mission, just to get them some experience. That's what I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But anyway, this is the point in the mission where we sign off. I say ZigZagZog, signing off from Western Kentucky, and I thank you all, always I thank you all for watching and supporting this brand new channel and hopefully having some fun along the way. And join me next time as I pick out that squad that will take on this light mission on the urban block. Thank you once again.